Hey, how are you? So you know how when you loop around in thoughts and you're offended by people and you're blaming them, and in your mind you're just angry for a long time about things, like you hold a grudge. And anger serves as a protector. It serves as armor, right? So that you can stand up for yourself and have boundaries and not let abuse happen again, or mistreatment happen again, right? So anger serves a good purpose when we want to really be like, no, this is not okay with me. So, but you don't want to live in anger. And I'm going to tell you how to get under the anger and release the pain that's actually there and what the root of the pain could be. I'll give you two examples. One is road rage. So somebody cuts you off and you're pissed off. And so you flip them off, or you yell at them, or you spit on their car, whatever people do. And that, as you can see, is sort of like a young reaction, right? That's like a really mad child reaction. It's childish. It really is. You might be saying, no, I mean, that person's a jerk. They cut me off. We don't know why they cut you off. Maybe they're in a hurry. Maybe their kid's in trouble at school. We really don't know why. Maybe they're late for work. We can't really know why another person is doing that, right? But all we know is we're now really mad, and we're not going to get over it, and we're going to have to drive next to them and glare at them and, be really mad. Well, underneath that is actually pain. That there's a wounded younger part of you that feels, ignored, dismissed, discounted, unimportant, right? These are and that's, that hurts. That's crying stuff, right? That's fear, that's sadness. I ask that if we get under the anger and we feel and we lean into really how we're really feeling about that. Certainly we're not going to cry because a stranger cut us off in traffic. That's not the thing. The thing is the memory of when I was young, people discounted me, people dismissed my feelings, people didn't care about me, I didn't matter, I'm insignificant. And you lean into the sadness. You lean into the childlike sadness because you're going to cry tears of a child, and you're going to purge it out, and then you're going to be chill. Okay. And the reason we do that is because we're triggered. And when we're triggered, we can't think logically. We can't think from our higher, grown up adult self. We're in that child space. Now, anger serves as a protective function. Parts of us want to make sure that none of these feelings, these sad feelings, get out of control, right? Because then we'll be really, really judged, or people will turn on us and maybe reject us for being such a baby. We'll be seen as a victim, right? Well, when you were young and people treated you this way, you didn't matter, you were a victim. And so you are allowed to lean into being a victim, because as soon as you lean into it, you release it. When you pretend it's not there, it becomes part of your shadow, and you will do anything to not seem like a victim. But you're actually coming across more as a victim when you don't lean into being a victim. I hope this makes sense. Now, the other example is you've been in an emotionally abusive relationship, and you're really, really, really mad at this person for not validating you, that they treated you like crap. Right? So you stay looping around in this forever. People are going to do this for their whole lives. If you want to get out of that, because anger really eats you up inside, and living in it is very bad for your body and your mind, right? You want to get under that. The way they treated me made me feel like a little child, like I wasn't smart enough. I didn't understand things. They treated me like I was a bad little girl or boy. And that's how my dad treated me. Wah, cry, cry. I'm not making fun of wham. I'm just saying cry, 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 because that's the actual root, right? That's the pain. Your coping mechanism of anger, it is a coping mechanism. That keeping you in that loop is a coping mechanism to keep you away from your actual feelings, because parts of you do not want the sadness to get out and, like I said, take over the whole system, because those parts think, oh, he's going to cry for a long time, and then he's not going to go to work, and then he's going to get depressed. Crying it out helps you avoid being depressed. When you ignore your sadness, you get depressed. When you don't follow your heart's guidance, that leads to depression. Not just crying a lot. Crying a lot is a release. It's a release of the toxic emotions and energy, right? Energy and emotion are the same thing. Emotions. So I hope that helps. Look at things like road rage and the way you feel when somebody says something offensive. Look at the real pain you're in. If you need help finding this, let me know. I will help you, because this is important. It's really good to get under this. We want to live in a world that isn't operating from that place of coping mechanism anger, because we're so offended all the time by the littlest things or the biggest things. And of course, abuse is a big thing, but we want to release the abuser. We want to release the road rage, the person who cut us off in traffic. We don't want to walk around enraged all the time. It is very painful for our bodies. And maybe it's the only way you've ever lived, so you're used to it. But getting under the anger and into the shame, the fear, and the sadness, any or all of those, and releasing them is how you release yourself from that constant need to loop around and be angry all the time. Let me know if you need help. Bye.